Hello, good morning. How are you? I hope you are doing well. It's a beautiful day. It's a day for you to always reflect the positive part of it and make the positivity flow. It's important you get yourself together on the right course. We live in life that we always want and need and demand things. So one must strike a balance within himself for his sanity, for his progress. And we meet here again today. I am always honored when I see less than 50 people in less than 1 minute. So thank you for joining me on another interaction, another discussion, another conversation on reality of life and the challenges and what have you, and how we can make ourselves better. Good morning, Aliwa Abakar. Good morning, Ayuba Hussaini. Good morning, Abakar Sadiq. Good morning, Ilyasu Dahako. Good morning, Mohammed Inwa. Good morning to all the people online. Now I can see about 100 people. Well, I hope you and your family are doing great. And I hope the positive vibes is reflecting on you and your family, and you are also reflecting the same. So let's continue to cultivate that positivity. It's very important. It's Sunday. I am dressed in my simple attire. I bought this. It's from an American company. This is African, Nigerian, and me is also Nigerian American. So today I decided to have me chocolate drink. I'm always the tea type, even though it's like me in the cup, you know. Actually, you know that when they say black people, it's not like we're really black, like, you know, dark black, but we are chocolate. You know, we have dark chocolate, we have light chocolate, we have caramel and stuff. So I'm having me in a cup, you know. It's good. I feel a little bit, you know, different, and it's good for you to take things that can relax you and make you happy. It's very important you take care of yourself. You only have one life to live, and Earth is the place. And I'm having me, whoa, a beautiful plate of basmati rice with cauliflower and fresh, well seasoned fried croaker wild caught fish, you know, and with lots of vegetables, you know, sweet pepper, you know, hot and spicy, wow, peas and stuff. And in coconut milk. Wow, in coconut milk. You know, you need to eat good so you can feel good, so your skin will be fresh, so you feel fresh, you know. Don't go chasing chemical stuff, you know. You just need to eat well, eat good and feel good. I'm not even wearing jewelry today because I just feel good. So it's very good for you to feel good. And don't go hating on people's children. You need to find a way to cultivate goodness within yourself. It's very important. And then I'm having me mango, you know. I have started the process of, you know, and I'm going to finish the remaining. So it's a big mango. So, you know, you can go wrong in eating good clean fruits. You have to be very careful when eating fruits. You have to check the hygiene, you know, because, you know, I covered mine in a seal because it's very easy for anything to drop their legs, you know, flies and stuff, you know, very easy. So you have to always be very careful when you're eating your stuff so you don't end up with diarrhea, food poisoning, and many things can go wrong. So is your stomach. It's very sensitive. While you're eating good food, eating and drinking good food, you have to make sure the hygiene part of it is in check, you know. So Today, we're going to be discussing self-belief, that has to do with us as people. One of our problems in Africa, from leadership to followership to supporters, belief, deceptive belief, realistic belief, and fake beliefs, So we have come a long way as people, and we always have to reflect back to the slavery days about more than 400 years ago, which is still the most ugliest part of the history of mankind. It has never been done to any race but the African race, So down to colonialism, down to the fight and survival of military era, down to before military era we were once democratic. That was the time of Tafawa Balewa, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa of blessed memory. He was also murdered serving his own country. He was passionate. I sang about them. Sardauna too was also murdered. I sang about them and I spoke about them because it's the foundation and history of the the largest country in Western region, and we want to be the giant of Africa. And Africa, the states of Africa, the countries of Africa wants to imitate us or follow our league, but we are still not getting it sometimes. Sometimes we are just there. The realistic aspect of it is that we need to do more. Belief goes a long way. You believe to become a leader. It means you believe to give your people something different, something new, something fantastic. You believe that you can offer them better of what they need, and you can elevate them, not degrade them. So most African leaders are degrading their people, and so just very few uplift their people. So we must do our best to make sure that we find ways to, uplift us to be better, because we deserve to be better. And we have to believe to be better. And that's why when you see something different that is positive, you also have to support it, whether you agree with it or not, because it's positive. It might be changing someone else's life. That doesn't mean, just because you don't agree with it, there's no way on this earth everybody will agree on one thing. And that's what makes it diverse. That's what makes it unique. So when I do my things differently, or when I have a different approach to things, that doesn't mean, because you don't like it or because someone else is like it. I'm doing it because that's how I was born to do, And so you have to also believe to find ways to do other things that can, also contribute towards the positivity growth and towards the developmental growth. Because we have come to a stage now, believe it's becoming something else, people borrowing things, we've been through a lot of things. We're still suffering from some are still suffering from mental slavery. Some are intentionally lost, and they call themselves leaders, and they don't want to relinquish their powers. They still want to hold on to their powers, and we believe that we are going to be better automatically, but the intelligent ones knows that it's workload, and it's never going to be automatically like that. It has to be a process. It has to be work. It has to be awareness. And that's why I'm always here. We rapport, we discuss, and I try my possible best to create enlightenment and awareness, because we need to think differently. We need to be more positively interactive. We need to be positively, more of like productive. Majority of African countries and stuff, they are not productive in a way that they are supposed to be, in a majority. Mostly is under an average to a minority. Most imports, regardless of the ban and stuff, like I'm eating a beautiful basmati rice. Most imports and stuff, you know, we're still importing. You know, it's like it can't survive on its own without import and exports. You know, so we have to do more. You know, even though yes, we have to import and we have to export, we have to do more. We have to build more industries. We have to believe in ourselves. You know, we lack that respect, belief. You know, you see someone doing things within his own locality and his own region, you want to look down on that person. The person is trying his best to uplift the people, or to make, you're going and you're pretending to be someone else's. You know, it's sad. It's very, very sad. So you must find that belief within yourself. You know, and when you choose that you want to serve your people, find a way to make sure that their belief or your belief is advanced, and it's not that you become more shady, more hypocritical, more deceptive, more lost, you know, more, you know, you become more, you know, you put them more in a dungeons rather than for them to be liberated, to be diverse and stuff. Now everybody is building a diverse world, a global world, you know, so don't go deceiving your people, making them more of new Boko Haram version, more of new bandits and kidnappers and stuff. Find a way to make sure you uplift them, allow them to grow. You know, you have to allow your people to grow. You have to influence positive energy. So when you come next on people's pages, or you go about people's countries and stuff, don't go looking, Allah Kyauta, Allah Kyauta. What is Allah Kyauta when there is Boko Haram? What is Allah Kyauta? What is Allah Kyauta? You know, you know, and somebody come asking you, are you a Muslim? You know, are terrorists Muslims? Or are bandits Muslims? Or are kidnappers Muslims? It's because of lack of growth. I'm not saying it's only one religion that do banditry or kidnapping. All religions are involved in crime, all. But I'm speaking from my own perspective, you know, because it involves my own people and it hurts, you know. So I find different ways to make sure that I generate, you know, positivity, interaction, you know, so we can find a way to solve our mess, our hot mess. We're still in a hot mess, you know, involved in a lot of corruption. So belief is very important. When they give you a title or they give you a position, they say that now they are giving you, you know, this title for you to make sure you believe to do the work without corruption, because belief is why we have high corruption. Belief is how leaders are in love with, you know, exotic cars, extremely expensive, exotic, luxurious cars, and you want to be the president of Nigeria, and you are showcasing cars. You believe in cars, you don't believe in your people. So these are things that we have to find a way to make sure we generate more of people growth than looting growth or corruption growth, or, you know, ignorant growth, you know, because there are some areas that we still use religion to manipulate. We still use cultural ways to manipulate. We do discrimination, religious discrimination, and what have you. So we have to stop all that. We have to find ways to make ourselves better, because it's affecting us. It's affecting us. So believe it's vast. It starts within your soul. It starts within yourself. You know, you have to believe to be fair. You have to be believed to be just. You have to believe to make sure that when you're serving your God, you know that everything is created by God. You cannot decide that you are the only person. You are the only person that is doing things perfect. You know, there's no such thing as a perfect human being. There's none. That's why our imperfection is why we strive to make the best of ourselves. You know, I've never seen any perfect human being, any perfect creation. God is the only perfect thing. So when you go about doing your thing, remember, you know, you think you're smart, you just come online, you just dish out your things, you know, you think that, okay, you know, because I'm this, you know, that doesn't make you perfect. You're doing probably worse. You just don't have the eyes to look at your own. So, but at the same time, you have to believe to do good for yourself and for your people. So that belief is very important, because we've come a long way from slavery to colonial era to democratic time. So find ways to military also regime, you know. So I want us to find ways to believe in ourselves, to cultivate that positivity growth, because Belief is very important for you to believe, you know, because belief also helps growth, you know. We have our resources, we have a lot of resources and stuff, but we don't believe in ourselves. We can't even have industries surviving. In our textiles are down, many things are down, you know. Our refinery is still a mess, you know. We're still we're still importing oh God. So we still need to believe. We need to motivate our leaders to do better, you know. And we the people, we also need to demand good standard, you know. It's not okay for us to keep managing. Believe in yourself to do better, you know. You're still queuing up for visas and going abroad, you know. So you still believe that you can do better. If you can go and look for visas, so it means you can. If not, stay in your own country. Don't go look in other people's country. Just stay in your own country. So this is what I decided to discuss today. Try to believe in yourself to do better, to deliver better, you know, and to give better, you know. So believe also karma, it's life. Whatever you dish out, that's what is going to come back to you. So always dish out the good parts, you know, the positive things and stuff like that, the positive flow. So that's about it. My regards to you and your family. You have a blessed day. If you have any comment, any discussion that you want to add and stuff, you can drop it. Let's make Africa better, you know. Let's make us better, you know, regardless of our countries, regardless of our, you know, our history. You know, we still need to do better for ourselves. People are growing every day, new invention and stuff. We need to be more innovative. You have a blessed day, you and your family. My regards and stuff, and bye-bye.